Hi, I'm Dr. Luc, author of Health From Within and founder of the Whole Body Wellness Center. If you've ever wondered how chiropractic can help with colicky babies, it's exactly what we're going to cover in today's episode. So sit tight and we'll be right back. Hi and welcome back. Today's episode we're going to cover why chiropractic is one of the most important things you can ever do for a child, especially a child that's exhibiting colicky behaviors. You know, a colicky baby is one that is constantly screaming. They're in constant state of discomfort. You can tell that they're agitated. They're not able to keep their food down, often projectile vomiting, often eye infections, ear infections, all types of problems start to develop with these children. But especially when you see a child that's uncomfortable all the time, that child's trying to tell you that something's wrong. And that something can often be traced right back to their nervous system. You know, unfortunately, birth is probably one of the most traumatic things that your spine will ever go through. We've done so much research in our profession to examine what happens to a child at birth. And what we're seeing in the literature is just astounding, because statistically over 95% of children have misalignments right at birth because of the excessive forces that are used by doctors during the birthing process. As that child is coming out of the birth canal, the doctors are often pulling and twisting, often even using forceps, vacuum extraction. When they use excessive forces like that, the upper neck in this child gets misaligned. These misalignments are called vertebral subluxations. And unfortunately, subluxation is one of the most detrimental forms of stress that the human body will ever have. The subluxation literally starts to choke off the nerve supply. And when the nerve supply is choked off, everything in the body that's connected starts to malfunction. And that's why these children are constantly crying. That's why they can't digest well. That's why they're cramped up in a ball and their muscles are tight. Because the body is in so much stress that the child is not able to exhibit levels of health that they should. So where chiropractic comes into this picture, our success rates worldwide at helping children with colic is upwards of 94%. Now, success rates this high are unheard of with modern medicine, with any type of procedure. So it's really an exceptional success rate. And personally, I've helped hundreds of children in the past 16 years. I've worked with several hundreds of children who come in with these behaviors. And you'll actually see at the end of the video here, I'll play a testimonial reel where you can actually watch firsthand parents explaining how I've helped their colicky babies. The nice thing too is that within minutes, we'll often see results right away. I've seen immediate results within minutes of the adjustment. Typically within the first 2 to 3 weeks, parents will be reporting that their child is sleeping better. There's no more projectile vomiting. There seems to be a cessation of all these symptoms that brought them in the first place. And you know, I often wonder who's enjoying this more, the baby or the parent? Because of course, when the baby's sleeping through the night, so is the parent. So it's always the joke when I talk to parents, trying to figure out who's getting more benefit out of this. Either way, the benefit, I think, is twofold. The child is going to express higher levels of health and vitality, and the parent can also express higher levels of health if they're well rested too. So the nice thing is that I use an instrument during the adjustments. As opposed to doing the adjustment manually, I take this tool here, gently place it on the spine, and it'll gently adjust that bone back to where it belongs. I've had babies sleep through the adjustments. It's such a gentle procedure. I've worked on newborns as young as 5 minutes old. When my child was actually born, it was very traumatic labor. Forceps, vacuum, everything that I told the doctors I didn't want to have. It happened. It was beyond my control. But the nice thing is I adjusted my son immediately at birth. I've gone into the hospital, actually just last month I went in. A friend of mine called me and his daughter was 10 hours old when I went in. And I adjusted her right then and there. Many of my patients come to see me during pregnancy, and so I educate them about the importance of checking their child at birth. So often when they're leaving the hospital, they're coming here as their first visit, literally, from the hospital they come straight here with their newborn. So don't worry about the baby being too delicate to get adjusted. Like I say, the techniques that I'm using are very, very gentle and extremely effective. So if you have a child that's suffering from colicky behaviors, or even if you just have a child that's healthy already, let's do what we can to keep that child healthy. Bring them in, let's examine them to make sure that they grow up with a spine and nervous system that's doing exactly what it should be. So I look forward to meeting you someday, and until then, I want you to do everything you can to go out there and reclaim your power, recapture your health, and revitalize your life. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to receive more just like it, visit TimminsChiropractor.com, where you'll have the opportunity to claim 3 free gifts that I'd like to give to you. The first, it's a comprehensive series of videos that I just filmed where I answer the most common questions I get asked about chiropractic. The second gift, it's a brand new ebook that I just wrote. It's entitled 7 Secrets Your Doctor May Have Never Told You About Your Health and Your Spine. And the third, it's a $100 gift certificate that you can use toward my initial evaluation and consultation with you if you choose to come and see me. This is where we'll use a highly advanced neurological scan, the same one NASA actually uses with their astronauts, so I can find the underlying cause of your health problems. So all you have to do is visit TimminsChiropractor.com. You'll get immediate access to these 3 free gifts, and I truly believe they're going to change your life. You're going to have a better understanding of health, of why we get sick, and the best part of all, you're going to have the exact blueprint that the healthiest people alive understand. So I look forward to meeting you someday. Until then, go claim your free gifts at TimminsChiropractor.com.
Luc is a healer. He's an amazing person. He's very, very funny, which is what I love about him. And he always makes you feel very welcome.
And we have gone to the doctor and tried several medications, several different combinations. Nothing was working, and so we looked up Dr. Lemire and came here, and after one visit we've seen a noticeable difference in them, and it's making life a lot easier.
Since Dr. Luc has been treating me, I have no pain whatsoever. I can actually sleep through the night. There's no swelling, and I think he's amazing. Thank you.
Because my headaches went away and I can function a lot better in my life. And it's stress-free and it's nice.
I like coming to see Dr. Luc because it makes me feel great.
Since my children have been coming to see Dr. Luc, there has been a significant decrease in ear infections as well as attention disorders.
With his laid-back way of doing this adjustments, I look forward to coming.
I love coming to see Dr. Luc because it turns the power back on, it turns my bones back into place, and I love it so much that I want to stay here.
He's done me marvelous things. He's friendly. He explains everything to you. There's nothing he leaves out. He tells you everything he can to make you feel good, to come and see him, because he's done me a world of good. And I'm sure it's going to continue. I got no doubts in my mind.
If you want to get your life back, you need to do what I did and call Dr. Luc at the Whole Body Wellness Center. You've got nothing to lose.